I'm Tyler Rowland with the West Portsmouth Tanks, and today we are starting a series of interviews for the BCFL with BCFL Films with some of our owners over the course of the off-season, which will give us the opportunity to dig deeper into our semi-pro football programs and learn more of what they're about and learn more about what they do over the off-season. And here first with me is Tony Bray with the Southern Ohio Blaze. He is the owner and coach. And Tony, good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And Tony, I know you have experience both really in all facets of the game with coaching, with playing, and with owning a team. Describe what the off-season is like for an off-season in semi-pro is like.
It's hectic. These guys sign one-year contract deals, and so as soon as the season is over, everybody is a free agent. So there's a mad rush for us as owners and coaches to try and recruit some of that talent that we played against just a season ago.
And to talk about the Blaze some this year too, I know you guys had a nice season going 7-3 this year and came just close to defeating Butler County, who ended up winning the BCFL this year. Wow. Talk about some adjustments you plan to make over the off season, and I know you've got to have quite a drive right now.
Yeah, you know, anytime you take a loss like the one that we took to Butler County, as a head coach, you start to think, what could you have done differently? During the off season, you start to look at spots that you need to fill, and so that's the main point, is filling some of those spots, those areas where we weren't strong, so that we have a little bit more depth in those areas, so that we get better, and in big games like that, we can finish a little bit better.
And talk about the line some. I know the line was, including Courtney Cole, who we're going to be interviewing shortly, had quite a nice line this year. Talk about the importance of that, of having a good line at the semi-pro level.
I tell you what, at this level, the offensive line is the most important thing. It's more important than even having a quarterback, because those are the guys that protect your quarterback, they protect your running back, and so those big guys are the reason, or the reason for success or the reason for failure.
Okay, and Tony, one thing with the semi-pro game, I know you've had I mentioned your experience earlier at this level. Talk about how the game has evolved some in recent years and how it's changed, because it's expanded quite a bit.
It's completely different at this point. Back in the days when I actually played, we played in parks and things like that. They would line the fields, and we would go out there just for the love of the game to play. At this point, it's evolved, like you said, into a totally different juncture, a totally different business, if you will. As you see, we're doing television now. All of our teams are playing at high school stadiums now, and most of those stadiums are field turf now. And so it's a totally different ball game. More college guys getting involved, looking to go other places. So it's a totally different atmosphere and business now.
Okay, well, Tony, thank you for your time. It's good having you on the show, and look forward to watch for many more interviews like this with several of our owners and several of our great coaches throughout the league. Tony, we thank you and look forward to showing you around more at the BCFL. Thank you for watching.